Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of my wonderful and beautiful little subscribers out there. Well, it's nearly 10 past 9 at night, my delicious little babies. I'm just having a little walk right now. And yeah, so there's a video that I'm going to post tomorrow. And please take a look at it, my delicious little babies. I am going to send it out in my dog and burn. Okay, my delicious little babies. This is well, basically, what it's doing is it's trying to make out that embalming. Okay, my delicious little babies. Just let me. Okay, my delicious little babies. So they're trying to make out that embalming is a good thing, and the way that they do it is very shall we just say, for mankind. Our beautiful little baby out there. Can you see her? She's so beautiful. I'm going to go across the road and go and see her. Hello, my beautiful little Queenie. Hello, baby. You all right? Hello, Queenie. Her name's Queenie. This is the house where, love you, little baby. This is the house where, they had a lot of cats. They're a Muslim family, my delicious little babies. And, yeah. So they had a lot of cats and 3 went missing, okay? But little Queenie, she likes to be on her own. She's not comfortable with lots of, let's just say, other pussycats, so she couldn't get all of the attention that she wanted. But yet the family, they wanted to keep taking in little pussycats, and 3 went missing, my delicious little babies. Okay, maybe they went to another home, I don't know. Okay, my delicious little babies. Anyway, so yeah, so that's basically what's happening there. Okay, my delicious little babies. So let's just switch back. So yeah, it's very quiet this evening on my road, my delicious little babies. So there's not what I feel an awful lot going on at the moment, my delicious little babies. It seems rather quiet. That there is another house that seems to be taking in bless the Romanians, my delicious little babies. Okay, seems to be a turnaround there as well, my delicious little babies. Anyway, so yeah, so the fact of the matter is that getting back to this video now, yeah, so it's quite happily showing, okay, that how you would embalm somebody, but they're also showing, okay, they're also showing, they cover the man or woman up. Well, in 2011, my delicious little babies, when I was doing my funeral arranging, I can assure you now that, who was being embalmed was fully naked. And that's why I said, can I hold this dear lady's hand? Because this is a dear lady who's married all her life to one man. Okay, my delicious little baby's case, and nobody's seen a body apart from, I should imagine, her dear mummy and daddy. Now, do you understand what I mean, my delicious little baby's case? When it comes to the end of a laugh, somebody took it upon themselves just to, let's just say, drain things out the body, put things in the body, okay, my delicious little babies, and feel no way for doing it. But I will mention this video tomorrow, and I will show you where to go, so you can see it for yourself. But on this video, even at the start, and they've got gloves and they've got everything, and what they're doing is that they are covering the face over in a white sheet and all this now then. Okay, my delicious little babies. Now, some would say, okay, if somebody's going to be embalmed, then okay, fair enough, you know, keep them covered. But what is it, there we are, that's changed? My delicious little babies, what has changed? Do you see? Okay, to myself, I do not believe that anybody should be embalmed, but that earns, like a funeral home, an extra ka-ching, ching, ching, an extra ton, an extra £100, my delicious little babies, you know what I mean? So, if a funeral, let's just say, who own the businesses, if they were to actually see into this properly to what they are doing, because for myself, I would not want to be embalmed in any way, my delicious little babies, never at all, okay, in decades to come, never. And I would specifically say it to my beautiful little baby daughters, I'd say I do not, under any circumstances, want to be embalmed, because our body should be, there we are, whole. Do you ever remember that song, my delicious little babies? You can make me whole again. Go back to the year of that song, my delicious little babies, anyway. So these putrid have found a way, okay, my delicious little babies, to do this to us, okay? But where is, and I'll repeat again, where is all of the that comes out of one's body when they've been embalmed? Because it's like a kind of a pinky whitey solution that comes out the bodies, my delicious little babies. Because I watched it from, there we are, from start to finish. So where is that going? But of course, funeral directors, well, can they answer that? Okay, my delicious baby, so I'm not going to say nothing more. So wherever you are in the world, whether it's morning, afternoon or evening, please have a super duper delicious time. You only get one life, but no, ones need to, there we are, understand what's going on, isn't it? And see that every part of somebody's body, from when they live, isn't it, to when they pass, that, like, you know, they still want to draw things out of you now. Okay, just to make you look. And they what they do, they tell lies to give ones the illusion that, oh yes, you're going to look super duper and delicious at your funeral. Yet, when everybody was alive, my delicious little babies, all our putrid effing governments now, all over the world, all that they want to do is make your lives hell, so that you have wrinkle after wrinkle through the stress of life. Okay, my delicious little babies, but when you're going to your passing, they want you to look picture perfect. Okay, my delicious little babies, so I'm going to upload this now, so it's nearly 9:30 at night. Okay, so from when I started to when I end. Okay, but please understand that our bodies must never, ever be treated in, there we are, in that way. They must never be treated in that way. And when you get dear ladies, dear gentlemen, you know, they were private with the bodies. Do you understand what I mean? And then somebody comes along and effing messes with your damn body. Now it's damn rank, man. And any undertaker who I would ever meet, I would question him on it. I do not give a figler's F who it is. Okay? And I ask him, well, where does all that go? Where does all the waste? Because that's what the classic has. Where does the waste go? Okay, my delicious little babies, okay? And then they put the mould into the body, which you only have so long to mould the face and everything, my delicious little babies, okay? When you actually look at it, there we are. It's a putrid business now. And any undertaker, they should clearly say, no, I'm not doing it. But they genuinely believe, there we are, to the heart of heart, that they're doing the right thing, my delicious little babies. No, they're not. Okay? And when they understand, there we are, when they understand, we're all on the same song sheet, okay? So I'm not being nasty, I'm not being wicked or cruel. What I'm doing is that I'm just showing you and explaining to you, okay, that this is not correct at all. So the video that I'm going to mention tomorrow, which I haven't got with me now because I'm out, okay? But the video that I'm going to give the information on to show you, you know, for you to go and have a look at, okay? The fact of the matter is, and not only that, but why should anybody have to use gloves to handle mankind? You know, this goes back to the old pandemic now. Do you understand what I mean, Mads? Babies? The old pandemic. Because what it is, oh, you've got to, you know, so in order to touch another, you have to wear gloves. This is damn effing rank, man. And I'm just done saying it. Now, I know that for some, they're going to think, oh, I'm bonkers, crackers and crazy. No, I'm not. And for some in the world, they're going to say, oh, yes, but my mummy, my daddy, my uncle, my auntie, my sister, my brother, you know what I mean? Oh, they look so wonderful, you know, with the passing. That is how they have controlled, there we are, everybody. And I'm doing my best to get it across. So I'm not shouting at you, Mads, babies, but I'm just done saying it. When the ones, there we are, going to wake the effing hell up, including, there we are, the undertakers. When are they going to understand that they should not mess with somebody's body now, isn't it? Because it is pure. No matter how somebody lived their lives, whether they only had one husband, one wife, or whether they lived a more, bless their beautiful dear little souls, a more promiscuous life. The fact of the matter is, their body is a temple and it must be kept intact. Not to have an incision here and an incision down there now. To take things out that they shouldn't be taking. Do you see what I mean, my delicious baby? So I'm going to post my video out now, okay? And at the end of the day, I can only hope that you're getting what I'm saying. Please and thank you so very much. But I'm doing it for a flipping damn reason. I'm not just doing this to the goodness of my effing health, man. Do you see what I mean? Because at the end of the day, if I do this, then put it this way, if I do not say what I've got to say, well then just leave it, isn't it? Because I've got a voice, there we are, to speak, and I'm speaking it. Okay? And I couldn't give a figler's F what I look like, quite frankly, my babies. I couldn't give a figler's F, okay? I'm not like one of these, oh, you've got to look all super duper, all delicious. Oh, F that. Okay, my babies, I'm just telling it the way it damn well is. And when ones understand, there we are, what's going on and how these putrid, it's like these corporations, these businesses, like in our old Birmingham, right, my babies, okay, and I'm pretty sure they've got it in other cities, right? You got Hazel's, you got Edwards, you got Co-op. Okay, they're all corporations. It's like how many coffins you sell, how many then send them to the masons, you know, to get the headstone. It's all about that, my delicious babies. It's not about somebody's laugh when they were alive, my delicious babies. It's not about that. That they couldn't give a fig's F about that. But we still got the lights. Do you understand what I mean? So we need to get back to a place. But this is going to take, there we are, time to do it. But we can get back to that place. But where on that video where he showed that, you know, you wrap them up in a sheet and all that, where do you see that? You usually see this in foreign country now, isn't it? And yet this video, what is it? Is it like an American or something like this now? I'm done telling ya. Okay, my delicious babies. So please look after yourselves now. Please try to look after your dear loved ones. But please advise anybody, do not have this embalming, because even with the undertakers, there we are, they're totally effing brainwashed, man. Okay, they're just not getting it. You know what I mean? And this is a brainwashing factor. Okay, my delicious babies, okay, but I will be posting out that video tomorrow and where to look. And when you see it for yourself, you can make your own judgment, isn't it? You can make your own judgment on what your really true thoughts are about what I'm saying this evening on my video, my delicious babies, okay? Now, for myself, I've got a calling to go back into the, you know, funeral service industry, but I refuse, okay? Vacancies have come up, but I refuse to go with a corporation, my delicious babies. But even then, even with an independent, what they're going to do, you know, it's like they offer this embalming because they believe that that service, there we are, is a wonderful service. It's not a wonderful service. Nobody should be drawing blood out of, you know, somebody's body. They shouldn't be doing it. I do not give a fig's F what anybody tells me, okay? But I'm going to upload my video now. And yes, it'll probably upset some. And I do not mean to upset, offend or hurt anybody. But this needs to be talked about. And I'm talking about it. Okay? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to upload my video. Okay, my delicious babies. So, you know, you're probably thinking, like I just said, bonkers cracks. There's nothing wrong with myself. I'm just furious. There we are with what's going on. And it's been going on a long time. And there we are. And this needs to be put a stop to. Okay, my delicious babies. And one way or another, there we are. Our dear giddy God within is good. And we will rid this piece of shit that's going on. Okay, my delicious babies. So good night and God bless. How I love you all so, okay? Thank you so very much for listening. Thank you for any views, for any likes, the occasional comments. But no, I'm not putting up with this. And now, what I'm going to do is I will show you now, okay? These little fucking, sorry, these effing bush babies. And I'm going to show you. And then for anybody who's living in England, okay, or in other countries, you're going to see that these little things pop up flipping everywhere. And no, I'm not advertising them for that reason. What I'm doing is that I'm making a point. We must stop buying from China and other countries. That's the only way, there we are, we're going to get ourselves back on our feet. When we all work together as in each and every country to get ourselves back, there we are, to where we should get back to. Okay, my babies, so how I love you so. Thank you once again for listening. Night, night. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. How I love you all so. Okay, take care. Love you. Bye-bye.